Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's here. Yep, this is the first game I've gotten to cast from the International 2018. This is between Vici Gaming and Team Serenity. This is still in the group stages. So we'll see how this goes. This is apparently the first of a 3-game series. We'll see who's... Honestly, I don't know much about Serenity. Whereas Vici have been a powerhouse for a couple of years now. So we'll see. Although it looks like Serenity is actually missing one of their people. But some interesting picks already. I mean, these are not your average everyday picks. I'm kind of surprised with Serenity's third pick of the Ursa. Because especially recently the meta seems to have shifted towards the IO Ursa combo. Get the Angry Bear in, or get IO to 6, drop an Angry Bear on somebody, and sit back, laugh as people get slaughtered. Serenity banning out the Bloodseeker last is another interesting one. I haven't seen Vici play it. I haven't seen Vici play recently, so I can't really comment with that, but the lack of a Bloodseeker doesn't really seem like it's going to hurt him too much. Especially considering they got Io, Gyro, Bane, and Lena.
10 seconds remaining.
They've got Gyro for the hard farmer, Io for a good support, Bane is a good secondary support, or a mid laner considering, but then again Lena is here, so Lena is probably their mid laner for Vici. Whereas the Silencer, Clinks, Ursa, and Mirana have been picked for Serenity. We'll see who Vici's last ban is to see what they're thinking. This is the first game of TI8 that I've gotten to watch, so I feel great.
Vici Gaming's turn to pick.
Alright, so the final ban of Vici was actually the Dragon Knight. So they think Serenity doesn't have their mid laner yet, and I have to agree. Clinks, none of these people are really great mid laners. Silencer can do okay, but not up against somebody like Lena, because his skills kind of counter hers, but it's not a hard enough counter to really be useful.
Team Serenity's turn to pick.
The Batrider, the final pick on Vici. That's an interesting one. We'll have to see how this plays out already. Depending on who Serenity picks, I'm still kind of leaning towards Vici, but
10 seconds remaining.
Excuse me.
5 seconds remaining.
You're okay, kitty. Who is the final pick for Serenity? I'm trying to remember what my fantasies lineup is for today. I still have to go and do my one for tomorrow, I think. Wind Ranger is the final pick, though, for Serenity. Oh, that is a very fancy-looking Lena. Just waiting on the last member of Serenity to pick up their hero.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
There we go. Pretty wicked looking silencer too. Still giving a slight edge to Vici in my opinion, but we'll have to see how the game plays out, because the best, even like the Vici could have the worst. Vici could have just like the worst day in this game. I guess we're just waiting for everybody to load in.
Prepare for battle.
Come on. There we go. Okay, time for predictions. First off, actually, you know what? We'll leave on direct camera right now. Play with the highest net worth at end of game. Let's start with, we'll go with Pew. I cannot see. Oh well. Trees destroyed by 30 minutes, 51 to 175, because we do have an IO in this. First tower destruction, 5 to 8 minutes, and last player to be killed. Oof, I'm gonna get that decide. Alrighty.
30 seconds to battle.
My first game casting of the International 2018, folks. Let's get to it. Introducing the teams, of course. We'll start with Serenity. We have ZZZ playing on the Clinks. It's actually pronounced J, but XCJ on the Silencer. Looks like they're going to be moving in the bottom lane. They're going to be up against Lanham on the IO. And Paparazzi playing on the Gyrocopter for Team Vici Gaming. Mid lane, we're going to have the stand-in for Serenity, Zide, who's going to be playing the Wind Ranger up against Ori playing on the Lina. Then top lane we got Shin Q playing the Mirana and Pew playing the Ursa for Team Serenity. They're up against Fenrir on the Bane and 11 playing the Batrider. This is going to be I hope this is a good one. I've heard a lot of, from what I've seen recently on Twitter, mostly through the likes of Toby1 and Sheever. No, I don't actually know them. But this has been a good international so far, which is great to see. Why? Okay, we've already had both fortifications repop, trying to keep the creep equilibrium in the same spot. Pew getting hit up with a couple of sticky napalm stacks. There's 3. 11. Pew is taking a ton of damage here. But probably nothing going to happen here. That being said, Lanham and Paparazzi are actually, we're taking a ton of punishment here, but Lanham just tethers onto his gyro buddy and pops a healing. There goes the flat cannon from the gyro. There's the arcane curse. Couple of glaives into Lanham, but not really a huge threat. Is this that? Yeah, the Ghastly Nocturne. That's the immortal for Batrider from the compendium this year. Ori and Zide trading shots. Zide's actually got an advantage here because Lena, despite being only has Dragon Slave right now at level 2, so Zide's able to just pop Wind Run. Zide can just use Wind Run and avoid avoid every single auto attack that Ori throws out.
Can't have it.
Oh, buddy of mine sending me a message on Steam. Send me a message on Discord real quick. I'm just gonna follow Pew around for a moment. Oop. We did have a good shot land. Or no, actually we didn't. We had a creep hit, but Fender brain sapping Pew. We still haven't had first blood yet. That said, Fender's going down here.
I didn't miss it.
Pew picking that up. For Serenity, 11 might be in trouble here too. There's the Starfall. That's gonna be a double kill for Pew. So great, right off the bat for Team Serenity. That being said, they did just lose their silencer on the bottom lane to Lanham. And they're going to get a double kill up here, down here as well. So it's 2 for 2 so far as Paparazzi takes down Clinks. Instant Arcane Curse on the Paparazzi from XCJ. Although Arcane Curse... Yeah. Arcane Curse is actually not super useful against the Gyro, for the most part, because he uses Flat Cannon and Rocket Barrage a lot, but... Let's see how my predictions are going so far. Pew going down up here to Fenrir. How did that? That was actually a one-on-one. A Bane soloing an Ursa is not normal. That being said, I'm pretty sure Pew is going to be a little bit angry about that one. Shinkyu trying to get a good shot on an arrow, but problem is Ursa doesn't really give a... In fact, the only one who gets any real setup for the Sacred Arrow shot is Zide here on the Wind Ranger because of Shackle Shot, and he hasn't picked any points into it. Probably because he's not in the same lane. Oh, this is bad news for anybody on Serenity. Ori's gonna be hunting, and he's got Laguna.
Denied.
That said, Wind Ranger does also have Focus Fire, but Focus Fire not quite as useful for an instant delete button as the Laguna. Power shot just way off the mark. Probably just a scouting power shot, really. Shinkyu going down up top. That being said, 11's going down as well.
You came too close to what is mine.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Clinks does take a hit from the Heat Seeker. Homing missile. Okay, that is a ward. Smoke up on the Ursa. Homing missile out on the Clinks. It's gonna hit and it's gonna do quite a bit of damage. Well, not as much as I thought. Oh, okay, it's only level 1. Fenrir going down on top lane. It's currently 4-4 in terms of kills. So we go from no blood to lots of blood.
Mine, I say, mine.
Okay, then let's see. Oh wait, we got some action in the mid lane. Pew came in and just gets... Oh! Horrible communication error there. Fenrir puts the Nightmare on Pew and the Laguna Blade hits him just in that instant when he's invulnerable, so Laguna Blade gets wasted. Pew does still die, but that was a bit of a misplay. That was quite a misplay there by Vici Gaming. Although that being said, the cooldown reduction of the Arcane Rune will help out once he uses it. Well, even at its highest cooldown right now, Laguna Blade has a minute 10, so.
More fuel for my fire.
Let's see what's going on in the other lanes.
Dire's middle tower
So far-
is under attack.
Oh, Ori's actually doing great. Got 56 and 8 on last hits, leading there. So let's check net worth though. Current net worth leader is Paparazzi, whereas my bet of Pew, I think it was it Pew? Yeah,
Dire's middle tower.
Pew is actually quite a ways down. He just hadn't gotten the start I was hoping he would for that. They still show who stacks it? Yeah, they do. Eleven's just, you know, is just going, you know what, screw this, Shinkyu, you're coming with me. There's the lasso into the firefly. So I was say, there's the jump in with the gyrocopter. Pew came in, but he is not gonna be able to do much here. This is just too much firepower. Paparazzi turns and just blasts down the Ursa. 11 just goes over, spits off one final shot. Mirana goes down. Lanham and Paparazzi get out clean. So that was an excellent relocate gank. Shackle shot lands on Ori, and he's not getting out of this one. That was a focus fire kill too. Paparazzi grabbing a haste rune. But they are not going to try and commit to killing that Windrunner.
Bottom tower is under attack.
ZZZ is here. They know he's here now. Oh, but the instant... Oh, he doesn't get the kill on the Wisp. Wisp comes back in, but that's not going to be enough. Actually, it will be, but the call down does take down the Clinks. Problem is, Paparazzi, he's not getting out of this one. Or is he? He launches with the rocket barrage, but the power shot comes through.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Don't bite me, kitty.
Dire's structure.
Actually, you know what? I'm sorry. That's a bit of an overreaction. I am sorry. Great way for 11 to show off his Blink Dagger just in time. Oh! The lasso comes on just before the fade ends. Shinkyu falls to 11. Has anybody not died yet? Wind Ranger.
Dire's
So...
middle tower has been denied.
Oh wait, I was right. Cool. Pew goes down as well, so now in the mid lane to Ori. Was that a Laguna kill? Yeah, it was. It was a full combo even. Ooh, full curse going on the Bat Rider. Regen rune for Lanham.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
That basically means Paparazzi's functionally... Oh, well, I was gonna say, as long as Lanham's got the tether going and the regen, he's basically gonna be permanently feeding up the gyro, but...
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
We did actually lose the mid-tier one, so... And the top tier one. Serenity are losing their towers, so... They're also down by a couple of kills, and they're down by 4k gold, which is the big deal. Especially because the leaders on net worth, both of them are at least 500, or between 5 and 700. Actually, now they're about... No, actually they're both about 600 above the first person on Team Serenity, who is their mid laner.
Is under attack. Radiant's bottom
They were just doing a ton of damage. What the hell is... How are they doing this much damage so quickly?
structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's
Lanham throwing up the scout balls.
Dire's
Zide coming in. He does get the Moonlight Shadow, but
Radiant's middle
is he
tower
going to be invisible? No, not in time. He even gets dusted. The Firefly and the Lasso come out onto Clinks, but the Global comes out. There goes the Bat Rider. 11 is the first to fall in this fight. And it's the Ursa. There's a Laguna Blade to take out Clinks, and Pew goes down as well to Paparazzi.
It was not luck.
Shin Q manages to take down Ori, but it's still 2 for 2, actually. Vici Gaming having to retreat, but they also pushed Serenity back into their base and took the tier 2.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
ZZZ coming into bottom. Oh, 11 managing to snap the Bender, and Vici Gaming actually got all 4 of this. Wait, no, they got 3, I'm sorry. No, they got 4. They do manage to catch 11 even after he takes down Shin Q, so he's gone. Dust comes out, the call down lands on ZZZ, but 11 and Lanham are both down in exchange for the Marana. They're gonna try and chase down Paparazzi, but Zide went the wrong way. He's not gonna be able to catch him on this one. Meanwhile, Fenrir and... Oh, good! Shackle manages to catch Ori, and he is down. It's now 13 to 13. Meanwhile, XCJ is way behind enemy lines. He's only level 9, so he doesn't have his first talent point.
Good to be among my kin.
Pew finds himself with an illusion rune. Good Firefly catch. There's an invisible Marana here, but they're just gonna throw basically throw crap at her, but nothing really gonna happen there. Couple members of Serenity sticking behind their team, trying to get a bait going, but Vici could actually get a good gank here on Zide. Ooh, smoke gank coming. The Firefly is gonna go down soon. There's the jump in from the Ursa. He is just going all over him. Pew cuts down 11. Thank you, Smokey.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Nightmare from Fenrir, but it's not going to be enough to save him as ZZZ gets the kill instead of Pew.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Tier 1 does fall on the top lane for Vici.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
That being said, though, Tier 1 on the bottom lane is gone, so Serenity are completely out of Tier 1s. They... Oh... Ori just missing the combo onto Pew. Sorry. Dealing with my cat. Are we gonna have a full team smoke here? No. Actually, yeah, we are. And they took out the ward though, so this is gonna be a bit known. Okay, so the way that they made IO more identifiable as being smoked is to turn him into a ball of floating smoke. Okay. That works, Ice Frog.
Are scanning.
Scan going out from Vici Gaming, but they're not gonna find anybody. Settle down, kitty. Jumps in, grabs the clinks, force staffs himself up, but the global silence does come out. The call out is still there. It's gonna hit. Zayed actually does fall to land him. So actually, I'm sorry, they didn't grab the clinks. They grabbed the Wind Ranger. Pew trying to do something, but they're gonna kite him. They're gonna Wind Ranger instantly buy back, but a Laguna Blade to the back takes down Pew. Shackle Shot does temporarily slow down the retreat, but not enough. Meanwhile, the Nightmare lands on Lanham. The bear has bought back, but he is getting Nightmare. He's getting Fiend's Grip. He's down. Or he gets the double kill along with ZZ on a killing spree, but it's 4 for nothing. It's 4 for a buyback. 4 for a dieback. That just turned around horribly wrong. Okay, cat, you gotta go down. That went horribly wrong for Vici Gaming. That started off looking really good for Vici. They got a great initiation, took down Zayed, took down Pew, but then just everything kind of went pear-shaped.
Bottom tower is under attack.
They're still leading.
Structures are fortified.
Actually, this just hasn't updated yet.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
But the experience graph has actually been entirely in favor of Team Serenity for a while, so... There we go. Got a 6,000 experience lead. XEJ gets caught out and blown up by Paparazzi and Lanham with a great relocate gang. Lanham gonna just relocate himself alone, but... Ori, Yule Scepter on the Wind Ranger. There's the stun. Dodges the arrow. Out comes the Laguna Blade and the Dragon's Blade. There goes the Lena. 11 trying to fly around and find somebody. Is he gonna do it? Probably not, unfortunately.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Give me one moment. Yeah. Sorry. We are going to have a Roshan attempt. Ori and Paparazzi are in there. Fenrir putting down a lucky star. That is a sentry ward though, so. Overcharge onto the gyrocopter. They're going to get this Roshan. Now they got an immortal gyrocopter to deal with, but then again, Serenity actually seem to be living up to their name. They seem to be pretty even keeled. The net worth has gone back in slightly in favor of Team Vici Gaming, but we'll have to see how long it stays there, because it's not very much. Whereas the experience graph has actually gone way back towards Vici Gaming. Serenity are still in the lead there, but
Radiant are scanning.
oh, ZZ, he's found the gyrocopter and the IO, but he's not going to be able to do anything here. Clinks can blow somebody up if he finds them alone, but you're never really going to find the IO alone unless something's gone wrong for the IO. Okay, so the tether actually now grants Scepter.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
That's kind of absurd.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
All of Vici Gaming are just moving on this bottom tier 2, which is going to go down relatively shortly.
Dire's bottom tower is falling. Dire's bottom
Just going to follow
tower
paparazzi
is
for a
under
moment.
attack.
Action is slowing down just a smidge. Oh, but there is a 4-man smoke from Serenity. Clinks is going to be leading the way since he does have Skeleton Walk and can go invisible. And there's Morana's ultimate. There's another Moonlight Shadow. There. Oh, this is a good wraparound. But nothing is going to happen. Because they did actually get spotted. This range creep, they know it. Vici knew, or they found out because of the range creep. That was bad luck. Alright, looks like we're actually ready to go again. Alright then. Still waiting. Alright, looks like we're actually having some disconnections. Great. Oh, we've got 2 down, both from Serenity. Make that 3. This is not looking great. I'm not sure exactly what is going on here, but hopefully they come back. Okay. Clinks and the Wind Ranger are back, and the Morana. We've lost the Ursa. There shouldn't really be that much lag, because this is the group stages. They I'm pretty sure they're all in. They're up in Canada for this one. And we are going again. Fenrir is hiding in the trees. Can he get a good?
Dire are scared.
Can he get a good grip going? Ooh, skeleton walk out. Poor Staff grabs the Bat Rider after he had grabbed somebody else. I think Fenrir and 11 are down to Shin Q. Now they're onto the gyrocopter, and Lanham is in trouble here. He's already below half health. But he's gonna escape. So it ends up just being a good gank for Team Serenity.
Gold and sweet.
Where's my pension?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Despite the early damage, Vici Gaming have kind of started to lose their head. Oof. Last words, fun one. Oop. Ori actually is blowing up XCJ there with the Laguna Blade.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
The tier 2 in mid is gone, so all outer towers have fallen for Team Serenity. Oop.
Then
Creeps have actually finally managed to assault the tower, so. Sorry. Vegas does get popped, but ZZZ goes down. The tier 3 is under massive threat here.
Dire's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
Global is out, so. Meanwhile, though, Shinkyu jumped on from behind by Ori, who doesn't make it. Just gets blown up by the Mirana. The Nightmare comes out. XCJ is in trouble. He's not going to make it out of this, as Fenrir picks him up.
My blades will answer this disrespect.
Sorry, I'm just exhausted from work. Also, luckily, nothing really happened there. We do have a smoke gank possibility.
Are scanning.
They do have Moonlight Shadow ready, so they can actually get this going.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
There it is.
Radiant's middle tower.
No tier 1 remains.
Invisibility.
The most likely candidate they're going to get is Fenrir here. They're going to find him. They're going to blink onto him. The Bane is in trouble. Nightmares himself, but the power shot comes through, takes him out of it. And Pew just guts him. Meanwhile, focus fire onto the gyrocopter, who just force staffed away. Turns and activates the BKB. Just starts shooting. This is bad news for Team Serenity, as the gyro has lasted this long. There goes Shin Q and Zed. 11 does fall, but ZZ is next on the list for Team Serenity to fall. So it's 3 for 2 so far. The homing missile is gonna hit, or not. That's almost a team wipe. The only one to survive is the Ursa. He is still here. Gets stunned. Or he just turns around and starts blasting him down. Can she make it? Oh, she gets it. We had one team wipe going in favor of Serenity, and now we've got one going in favor of Vici. And it looks like Paparazzi and Lanham are going to take advantage of this by going straight onto the tower. Tier 3 is half health. Buyback from Pew.
Structures are fortified.
Only ones with buyback now are Clinks and the Bat Rider.
Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
The entirety of the middle racks is gone, so there's going to be supers charging up middle in just a second.
Dire's top shrine is under attack.
They're going to use that to also push the shrines. The top shrine, remember, is the important one, because without it, Roshan can't really get to him easily enough.
Dire's top shrine has fallen.
Big guy might be back in 10... Oh, no, he will be back in 10 seconds.
As frag +3.
Dire are scanning. Just back to farming for the moment. We're gonna have another smoke attempt from Team Vici.
Haste.
There's a good blink lasso. Gets the Ursa. Pew is in trouble here. He's not going to make it out of this if they keep going on him. They got to focus fire on the Ursa. He's down. The Clinks is next, but Fiend's Grip onto the Clinks takes him out. That's another kill as ZZZ goes down. 11 does fall. XCJ gets killed.
Remind me of my own fault. Run and help.
Sorry. Vici Gaming are back in the Roche pit. They're not doing it quite as quickly this time, it seems, but this is Aegis and Cheese as the second Roshan. There he goes. Cheese is on the ground.
Melody.
Bit of a drawing here from 11. Oh, we got something. Another good blink lasso straight on the Pew. Can they get down the Ursa before he becomes a problem? Oh, wait, no, that was the Marana. I'm so sorry. Clinks is still just standing strong. Laguna Blade nails the Ursa, puts him in the ground. Fiend's Grip catches the silencer. He's going down too. And that's it. Serenity are going to bow out. Game 1 is going the way of Team Vici Gaming. I'm looking forward to more of this, folks. This was a good game. My issues with being tired notwithstanding. I hope you guys enjoyed this, because I sure did, and I'm going to enjoy more of the International. But until next time, folks, I have been D. If you enjoyed, please like or favorite the video. You can also leave a comment down below if you have anything you'd like to say. And if you want to keep up with me and never miss any of my current series, please consider joining the squadron by subscribing to the channel. That does help me out, and I really do appreciate it. But anyway, folks, the International is going on. I am enjoying it already, and I've only seen one game. So good night, and good gaming.